Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video I'm going to be talking about my trades for this past week and then the upcoming setups that I'm going to watch in the market. All right. So this was my last trade for last week on gold. After that, on Thursday and Friday, I did not trade on gold because I didn't want to overtrade. Like I say in my videos, I basically take 1 to 2 trades a day, and that's already enough for me. I don't need to take 20-30 trades a day or 20-30 trades on a week. Okay, so I had already a good week. It was about 9 to 10% with the break-even trade with I think 1 loss and then 3 to 4 wins. Okay, I have it over on my phone. I don't want to show you guys. I just want to show you guys some charts so we can let's get started. This was the last setup for the week on Wednesday. I watched the price. I had this basically bullish candle over here close above this little zone right here of support. Let me zoom it in. So I have these wicks right here. This candle closed above these wicks, which means that buyers are starting to get control of the market. Price tapped the moving average, another confirmation for me. So I was just waiting for price to basically see what the price was going to do. I watched the 15-minute time frame. We were going basically here a doji candle above the moving average as well. So I already have 3 to 4 confirmations for this trade. I exited at around 5.7 points. So right here, 5.7, close to almost 5.8. Right, to a 1 to 5 risk to reward. Okay, so wasn't too bad of a trade. It wasn't like 1 to 4 risk to reward, but it was 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. Wasn't too bad. Price came down, tapped this area again, and then I was just out of the market. Didn't want to overtrade, didn't want to open the position again, but price came and then tapped the 3340 area, right? This 3340 area is right here on the 1 hour is a area of resistance right here. And then I'll show you guys what I think is going to happen this next week. Okay, after this 3340, we came down, dropped, price pulled back. This is still valid. If we break below 3288, probably gonna touch the 3250 area. Okay, right here, this is still valid. Price came, held the support. This was Thursday and Friday. I was already out of the markets on gold. I didn't want to be chasing setups like I explained in the video before. I didn't want to be chasing setups. Didn't want to be after the money. So I just sit and then wait. I actually had another position that I'm going to show you guys on AUD/USD. Okay, so price again moved higher on gold. Now we are right here. Let's look at the daily time frame, actually the weekly time frame on gold. Okay, so we are at basically very, very high point in the market. I think this is a good exhaustion zone. So buys over here will be very risky unless there's a good to great setup. Okay, so we're bullish on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, we are also bullish going here on this uptrend. These were good buying opportunities right here. I think this week took me out on my biggest loss for the year. This took me out. I was on buys and then price just reversed and then made new highs. Okay, so we're approaching also this daily area of exhaustion. This is what I call an area of exhaustion on the daily time frame. Right here will be the area of exhaustion right over here. So this is to me a sell zone. Okay, this is to me a sell zone. If we go to the weekly time frame, it would kind of be bigger because of the wick, but I'll just keep it over here on the daily so I pay attention. So whenever price comes and then taps this area, is basically a sell zone due to this wick and then this high over here as well. Okay, but right now we're just waiting. 4-hour time frame. What I think about what I was talking about, these two highs over here, I think price can pull back. Hold on, let me use this. Price can pull back to this same area or even lower and then create new highs if we continue this bullish uptrend. Okay, if you guys want to learn more about this, go ahead and watch my other video on the trend video. Okay, this is the perfect setup for a bullish trend in the market. Okay, let me delete all of this. All right, so this was gold. This was gold this past week, and then what I think is going to happen next week. This was I'm going to show you guys my other trade. So AUD, Australian dollar to US dollar, it's been respecting a lot this area over here. Okay, so I had two options that I was thinking, right? Price either taps this gray area, which for me is a buy zone, right? So let me explain. This is to me a buy zone, right? This is a buy zone for me. So if price tap this area, I would be looking to enter for buys. Now I said that, but I also told myself that I'm willing to take the risk now. If price drops, I'm looking to enter more positions. So I had about, I think, 3% of my account. I was willing to risk 3% of my account to enter, to make entries to maybe double or triple that amount. Okay, so this was one of my trades right around here. I can have, hold up. This is the entry. I think it was one entry. Coordinates, probably gonna show a different number. 64,163. That was my entry right over here. So I was looking to enter the market, and then if price came down, I was willing to risk for a buy around here and then here, so that I would have probably an average price right around this zone over here. But once again, my stops were here, and then I closed this at 1,623 right over here. Okay, this was the closure that I had. All right, price now came, and it's now at around 65-ish, 0.65-ish. So we are still inside this area of resistance. This would have been my take profit. Obviously, I just exited for a 1 to 4 risk to reward. Okay, so very good trade setup. All right, this is what, so let me close the video here on gold. This is what I'm thinking for next week, right? Price can come here, create a new higher low, and then remake new highs. And then I'm watching out for this sell zone, right? So let's stay tuned for the markets. Let's stay tuned for the next videos. Catch you guys on the next one.